What's up, everybody? Just kidding, I'm not that kind of YouTuber. Hey, everyone. This is Elezeid. If you don't recognize my name, maybe you recognize some of what I've done. So 4 years ago, I made this YouTube channel. Well, it was already made, but I decided to start using it, and it kind of took off. I was just doing covers of game and anime music, a lot of Dragon Ball stuff, and a lot of synthwave, retrowave, 80s styled covers, and you guys loved it, and you lifted me up, and as a result of that, I started getting more jobs doing music for other people and their projects. And it was great. It's been great. They were like side hustles. You know, I had a full-time job that was really horrible that I hated, and I was doing that stuff on the side. But unfortunately, I sort of ran out of time. I just didn't have time to keep making content for YouTube, and the content that I was making was kind of subpar because I was rushing through it, and I don't know, it was just too busy. 50 hours a week at a day job, and then however many hours doing music as a side hustle. So I didn't want my channel to die, so I started uploading the work that I was doing for other projects, thinking that that would keep the channel going. But I was really wrong. It wasn't the content that you guys subscribed for, so you weren't watching it or listening to it. And I do not blame you. It's my own fault, but some of you guys really did like it. And for that reason, I decided to make 2 new YouTube channels. One of them is called Sound Font Guy. On Sound Font Guy, I do sound font covers of retro game music. I use sound fonts from different games. It's kind of like a mix and match situation. It was kind of a fun little hobby thing that I decided to turn into a channel. It's a very low pressure type of situation. The other channel, which I'm a little bit more excited about, is I'm calling it Elezeid Studio. The purpose of Elezeid Studio is basically just to be a place where I put all of my original music, not covers or remixes or anything like that, just originals from games that I've worked on, film, TV, that kind of stuff. In some cases, I'm probably going to open up some of the projects and show people how I made it, how I composed it. It's kind of exciting. I'm looking forward to sharing that stuff. If any of these things interest any of you, please go subscribe to those channels. I promise you won't regret it. The content is going to be streamlined, it's going to be niched down, and it's going to be specialized and consistent. For those of you who are really here for the synthwave and retrowave covers of Dragon Ball, anime, and video game music, well, I've got great news. I'm going back to it. I'm going to go right back to it because you guys love it, I love it, and it makes the most sense to keep doing that here. It's what you subscribed for, and it's what I began with, so I'm going to keep doing it. I really can't thank you guys enough for your support over the last 4.5 years since I started doing this kind of thing. Your support has propped me up in ways that brought my musical career to a place that I never imagined it would be. Things are, knock on wood, things are pretty good. Yeah, and a lot of you have been fans since the days of Daft X Punk 77. I know some of you remember that name. Yeah, that's me. Yeah, if you've been with me that long, thank you. Thank you very much, and here's to a good future with lots more music. Lastly, let me bring up the list here. Lastly, I have to shout out my patrons. Considering you guys have been supporting me with your own money out of your own pockets, even though the channel has been inconsistent and all over the place lately, I deeply, deeply appreciate your support. So I'm going to shout you all out right now. Dan Dastardly, Jacob Daniels, Kristen Wargo, and Big Mad Studios. You guys are awesome. Thank you for sticking it out with me for this long. Well, anyway, that about wraps it up. Thank you guys again for everything, and I hope you will look forward to more in the future. Subscribe to those new channels, get notifications It's going to be great. Promise. Thank you.